Please welcome your 2027 Minnesota Vikings!
Packers sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys just about set to go in this one. Running the show across the field, that's the head coach of the Vikings. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Are ready for this new season to begin. And here we go on EA Sports. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchdown. Gets at the 25-yard line. And here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right, week one, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
First carry here for Jordan James. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. He takes it down to the 33. It's a pickup of 26. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy.
The pass.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. Third and long for him here. Throwing to the back of the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
For the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get on it there, and he did. The game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Even if it's not a touchdown, we're happy to see the offense produce points. First trip out there this season for a kicker. Kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun now for Love. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. Short pass brought in. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
McCarthy going to keep it himself. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
Air it out on third. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, but he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings go up 10-zip here in the first. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. And I know it's early, Brock, but you can almost feel that they need some points to keep this lead from getting out of control and build up their confidence as well after drive number 1 ended in that interception.
Yeah, totally co-sign that, Kate. Every bit of it. It's an early deficit, but there's still a whole lot of game left. You don't need to make up for it right away. You just need to start to see those chains moving.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Love now off the play action. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Love out of the shotgun. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Packers send out their punting unit. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Toss this one out to James. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike Bear.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Completed to Flowers. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
It's a gain of 2. And the Vikings first down.
There's a give inside to James. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
From the contact. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Running back motions right. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Love now on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Jacobs gets it on the draw. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 8 on that one, and it'll give the Packers the first. All set to go now from the 35.
An 8-yard pickup, and the Packer first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Packers first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
Love now to
and
throw.
8.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
It's a gain of 11.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Escapes a defender. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone block. He's down at that 17-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Packers first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Running right is Lloyd. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one splits the uprights, and the Packers cut it to a field goal game. Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. Well, take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
It's a gain of 11.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Going with James. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Quay Walker.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
And the Vikings, first down.
They send a man in motion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now run, James. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Brought down behind
He is
the line
quickly
of
making a
scrimmage.
habit out of wrecking
It's a
plays,
loss of
Brock,
2.
and it doesn't seem to
Brings up
matter
second and
what type
12.
of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuck in the run.
And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it third and short. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Gain of a yard. That's another Vikings.
McCarthy to throw it. Oh, he's going for it again.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that wrong way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Going on third, McCarthy. He's going to run for it. That's a pickup of 9. That means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
McCarthy's pass.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Second and 10, McCarthy. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting pieces together.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, let's go. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Record to kick off for the Vikings.
Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
First and 10.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Packers, first down.
It's 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 1st and 10 now from the 46. To the air with Love. Look at that power, deep left side. That's cut at the 25. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First down. A gain of 30. And the Packers, first down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. Love. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game. Always set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now.
To kick off for Green Bay.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. They run. It's James. And he's brought down as the drive starts after the 4-yard gain. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Taken in by Pierce. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Now it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's McCarthy to throw. To the outside, it's intercepted. And Jerry Cooper takes it away. And the Packers will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
At the 50-yard line.
Love with it on first down. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And now it's 2nd down. Now Love on the play fake. Cut down the field, Golden. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. They can try for some points going into the break.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. It's a 39-yarder.
A 39-yard attempt.
McManus sends it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. So much to talk about as we wrap up week 1, a busy week of football. Let's get right into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. In the Pacific Northwest, the Seahawks at home to take on their NFC West rivals, the 49ers. And
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Thrown on first down, Love. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Shotgun now for Love. That one going to go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll run here, following the penalty. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Love on 3rd and short. Got his man. It's Golden. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing doing his job.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and
Love
10
from the gun.
at the 42-yard line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for
Matthew Golden. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here.
4th down.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33.
13 yards on the play.
Putting a receiver in motion.
First down.
Running this with James. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he hangs on to that football block through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36.
13 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd down. At the
Operating from the gun,
36-yard
it's McCarthy. Taken in by Felton, left side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 10
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10,
And the
first down.
Vikings, First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action now, McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. All set now, 1st and 10.
4 yards. That's another Vikings first down.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Pulls it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go near.
And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurricane. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Jordan Love.
We've set it downs from 37.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Packers first down.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And he dodged the tackle. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's another Packers first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First
Love
down.
out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
To number 80.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Love using the legs here. He's got room to roll. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Packers first down.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here's Jacobs again on 2nd down. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Only 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Finds a man, right side. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Third and long for him here. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. Escapes the defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Now he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
McCarthy to throw it.
And 3.
He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Still fighting forward. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now lead by 10.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. Which team tracking him down as he reaches the 35? The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Play action, Love. Pass caught out right by Golden. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Love now. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now within 1 score in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
So Love brings his Packers to the line. They're going for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late.
Vikings 31, Packers 28.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Run now with James. Shoots another one. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
On the play. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Looking to throw. McCarthy finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. That's low and bounces short of his man.
McCarthy's pass.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Give left side to James. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. The hip Felton. This is caught. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They strike for 23 yards.
23 yards.
And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
On the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
McCarthy's pass.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Incomplete.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. On the Pack gets home. They drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kate. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep fourth down and play. Taking that big a loss really rules out that kind of decision.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. This one from an even 40 yards out.
40-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that making field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out now runs the Packer offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Love from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Gain of 10 yards.
Shotgun now for Love. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
To the air with Love. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to
Looking
go.
to throw. Catch is made by the rookie from WVU. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's on the first. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Love with it on first down. Well, right side, and Dobbs has it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
4 yards. That's another Packers first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Brought in. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Give to Jacobs from the pistol. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He was brought down there.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
Turning to
1.
Jacobs on 3rd. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got 1st and goal. The Packers take their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Jacobs. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Packers find a way to tie it late. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Vikings 34.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vikings and their QB, J.J. McCarthy, returning to the field on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Back to throw. Fires right away, but incomplete.
McCarthy's pass.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26.
Incomplete. Coverage defensive laid by Micah Parsons.
This is James. And they don't get any help on their second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He steps out of
In deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Throwing now. They got there in time. He's taken down. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. Their defense held, clinging to the slimmest of leads, Brock, and now that lead entrusted to this offense, asking them to just run out that clock.
And now the last thing this offense wants to do, really the only thing it can't do, is make an unforced error and turn it over. I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
3rd and 4.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
A 4-yard gain.
Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout.
And less than
An important attempt coming up here for Brandon McManus. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
7-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
Vikings.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Has this at the 6. It's away from one. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And the last time we saw Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. First call here coming from the shotgun. He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Zay Flowers. Incomplete. Brings up second.
He is to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
3rd down and 10.
Looking to throw it. He's making a bid for it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
33-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It's
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on down.
Design quarterback run here. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.